Your ability to discern is linked to your ability to be disciplined, your ability to be honest with yourself, and your ability to audit yourself, to assess yourself accurately. And there is something called spiritual psychosis. When you learn concepts about spirituality, about the magnitude of opportunity that there is within the mind, the magnitude of the power of the mind, of the body, of your relationship to the environment, the magnitude of the power within the spiritual realm, within the physical realm, within the mental realm, as you exercise discipline within any and specifically all of these places, all of these aspects of our experience. When you simply learn these concepts within every aspect or all of these aspects, and you speak about them amongst one another, or you ponder them with yourself, this is wonderful. And this very well may lead to you exercising these things, practicing these things, applying the knowledge and the wisdom. But it's very easy to fall into this trap. We'll call it a trap. Where you learn these things, you saturate your mind with them. You minimally practice it within the physical sense, within the mental sense, the spiritual sense. And you gather all of this knowledge and you do not integrate it into your being, into your way of life. This is where you find many people speaking, making noise, sounds, in respect to this knowledge and to this wisdom, with absolutely no grounding, no backing, and therefore no discipline and no discernment. To be led astray is to neglect your practice and your awareness of how essential practicing is. You receive nothing if you simply listen to a video about a concept and you do not apply. When somebody can speak extensively about something and they are worth listening to, it is often because they have applied it into their lives to a degree that they have witnessed within themselves the results of actually disciplining oneself in that practice. Whether it is in the spiritual realm and you're praying, for example, I'm Muslim, so I follow the path of Islam. My discipline would be praying 5 times a day. Maybe it would be doing the sunnah, which is not obligatory. So practicing what is obligatory within Islam and what is not obligatory and what is voluntary. Maybe it would be, an example of this would be reading Quran. An example of this would be learning and applying what I'm learning and understanding. Applying what I am understanding. But if you simply follow a path mentally and all you do is absorb this information, and then you fall into the psychosis, the belief, the inaccurate belief that you have with conviction, that you have fully grasped what it is to participate in something And so, therefore, you have some kind of merit to go forth and speak about it to others. Something that you know nothing about. Or you go about your life believing that you know something that you simply do not know. You can't even begin to know. Because all you've done is hear the information and then make noises about the information that you have not experienced within yourself, or at least have not integrated within yourself. I think this became very apparent to me as I practiced Qigong. It was such an incredible transformation practicing Qigong every day. Not just for 1 hour, not just for 2 hours, for 4 hours daily. Yoga as well. I practiced yoga minimum 2 hours daily for years. Meditation, an hour minimum of meditation daily for years, because I love it. Not because I wanted to appear a certain way, not because I wanted the fruits of that labor without putting the labor in, but because I actually love it. And the one thing you want to be careful with and steer clear of is being that person who genuinely believes that they're in a position that they are not in. It's very interesting as well, because when you think about being a conscious creator and participating in your life in such a way, often you hear people speak of living in the end, living as if you have already accomplished what it is that you set out to do. But there is a difference between really practicing that, actually integrating that awareness and practicing that within your day-to-day and your night-to-night, right? Because it happens primarily right when you're going to sleep and when you're waking up. It's a very powerful time to practice that, to visualize yourself as if you're already in that position, as if you've already paid your bills, as if you've already effortlessly purchased the car that you need to get from point A to point B so that you can get the bare minimum done, right? Or that you've already been healed by the Most High, and that the sickness is gone, inshallah, God willing. All those practices, there is a difference between doing that, actually doing that, and then experiencing the results being the actions that take place naturally, that lead you to that destination where you already are, right? The actions happen naturally because you're actually practicing correctly. But when you are not practicing correctly, what you actually end up seeing is a persistence of the experience that you do not want to have. Obstacles. You see obstacles in your path. And the reason this happens is because of two things. It's one of two things. Or maybe it's a blend of both. You're either refusing to let go of something that you must let go of, or you're refusing to do something that you must do. When you practice this visualization and acting as if something is already done for you, when you have faith, you are going to naturally be prompted to do something. When you refuse to do that thing that you're naturally being prompted to do, or you're refusing to let go of the thing that you are naturally being prompted to let go of because it's ingrained in your nervous system and you don't know how, this is where the meditation comes in, the movement, the prayer, then you do not see a change. But if you have entered into that danger zone of spiritual psychosis, or psychosis in general, You refuse to acknowledge that, and you act as if you're doing things correctly, or you act as if there isn't a problem. There isn't a adjustment that must be made. We don't have to call it a problem, but something needs to change. There is obviously something that you don't know, that you're not aware of. But because one wants so badly to be there, they refuse to see the reality of the situation. And the reality of the situation is that you cannot have what you don't already have. Your condition will not be changed unless you change what is within you. And if what is within you is this genuine belief that making noise about a concept, or thinking about a concept as opposed to actually practicing it and actually allowing yourself, I do believe this is one of the main blockages, the so-called blockage. Attachments, we'll call it an attachment. One of the main attachments is the attachment to hyper-independence and self-reliance. You're unwilling to receive help from other beings who might be more knowledgeable than you in a particular matter. Or you may be experiencing immense levels of fear in relationship to the idea of receiving help from somebody who might know a little bit better than you in respect to a particular piece of knowledge, because they've integrated it and practiced it over time. A track record of estimable efforts, as it has been taught to me. Without that, paired with the incessant need to pretend, this is where you start entering into that psychotic arena where things never change. Why? Because you're refusing to let go of something that you must let go of, and you're refusing to give what you must give. I'm passionate about it because I see it so much, and I see the consequences of that, and it's disturbing on so many levels. But it doesn't have to be that serious, though. I think that it's natural. Fear is natural. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to realize that maybe you have some fear. We have been conditioned and programmed to be in a particular way. And look, if you are scrolling and giving your attention to scrolling, you're giving your power, your attention, your cognitive faculty to something that is programming you to such a degree where you no longer have a mind of your own. I don't want to learn from people who don't have a mind of their own. I really don't. I'm not interested in it. There's other people that I can learn from who do have a mind of their own, who do have self-control, who do have discipline, and do not parade around acting like they do when they don't. You see? It's so essential, and I don't mean to come off harsh, but it is seriously something to be addressed. It is something to be addressed, and it is being addressed here and now. You need to have a mind of your own, and if you want any hope of having a mind of your own, I highly recommend that you stop doom scrolling. Seriously, stop doom scrolling. It's so unhealthy. It's frying your brain, and it's turning you into something that I promise you don't want to become. If you're here on this channel, I know you don't want to become that. And honestly, you're just engaging with your own self. That paradigm, that experience is you interacting, and then that machine or whatever giving you exactly what it is that's going to keep you there, right? Like, imagine you being recorded, your face being recorded for the 30 minutes every 2 hours, the 2 hour long period where you're scrolling. And then the next day, you're forced to watch the video of yourself scrolling the day before. And all you would see is your face reacting for 2 hours straight. And cumulatively, that's years off your life doing what? And then claiming to be what? And to do what with your life? Take your power back. Don't do it. And it's okay. Like I said, you're being conditioned to be this way. Take your power back. Take your mind back. It's yours. Nobody can take it from you. You don't have to be perfect. This isn't about perfection. And you definitely don't have to keep doing things alone. If you want assistance in being guided through these processes, then reach out to me, email me, and I can share with you about how to regain access to your own mind through meditative practices and through assessing and addressing what is actually going on an individual level. She cried. She cried. The tears were in her eyes. I felt that she was holding pain that she could not confide in. Maybe we were lost. Maybe she just had some bossy eyes and she was tired. Carrying that weight like I did when I was in my mind. I'm over here, I'm wondering, what you doing? I'm over here, I'm wondering, well, how you choosing to be free in such a way? Oh, I surrender to the Most High every time I open my eyes, every time I close my eyes, and my first and last thought, and you know it's not surprising to see the greatness that I be, the greatness that I be, 'cause there's only one who could ever help me receive, and I see